cold?
I'm fine. What about you?
Between you and me, ghosts can't feel the cold. The snow. It's so beautiful.
What a coincidence to run into you here. This is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, it's Dr. Luke. When he's around, just pretend I'm not here. Otherwise, you look like a weirdo talking to thin air. You should hide too, okay? This is our secret journey.
You know him?
He's the school doctor. All the students know him. I didn't super well, but I do know that he's been in Lahai-Roi for a long time, and you can trust him.
You came to the Frostlands for the Exostrider? I'm headed the same way. I've got to check in on some researchers stationed out here on long-term fieldwork. Having a guide might make the trip a little easier. What do you say? Let me help you modify your bike. There are quite a few waterways, and its current setup might not handle them well.
You know how to modify bikes.
You pick up a few things when you come here as often as I do.
Oh, I used to love riding. My friends even called me the Speed Queen. Though that was usually while they were white-knuckling the seat and screaming.
Look at this place. Hard to believe it, but years ago, all of this was a lush green forest. Back then, the Roya were nomads, the true natives of Lahai-Roi, who walked in step with nature itself.
Was it the lament that changed it into Frostlands?
Yes, it triggered a magnetic pole shift. From then on, Lahai-Roi became the new pole. But a lament wasn't the only cataclysm stirring back then. In the past, we had already reached the stars, but at some point, the etheric sea spread to cover all of Solaris. From that moment on,
the universe locked its doors. We couldn't verify whether the sky above us was real or just a reflection.
Court of Savante Space Station. This is an exceptionally rare find. The Academy has recovered other debris from this era. The systems have enough common architecture for me to manage a basic. As for the Court of Savante's characters, let's just say I developed an interest in it, under unique circumstances.
The characters in that pin, they're Court of Savante letters.
I obtained it by chance. In fact, it happens to involve you. But this isn't the place for that story. When we're back at the Academy, come by the infirmary. I'll explain then. After all, it is a long story.
Ooh, sounds mysterious. I want to hear the story too. Please, pretty please. Fair point. Don't forget I can even sneak into your terminal.
Everyone, this way please. The visitor registration system is here.
What's that?
The Skyark system is stabilizing. Look, a log entry. Clement. That must have been the astronaut's name. Huh. After he woke from his sleep pod many years ago, he initiated a lockdown that sealed in this entire wrecked sector, including himself.
The void storm had ripped through this sector. He must have been contaminated the moment his pod opened.
That command was a failsafe. He knew he was going to lose his mind, so he wanted to stop himself from reaching the upper decks and hurting anyone. Tragic thing is, the station had already been down for years. There was no one left up there to save.
There was nothing human left in him. But sealing himself away, that...
I guess losing yourself in a dream where everyone's still alive is its own kind of comfort. It's not...
This file, it looks like a recording.
Someone's falling straight from the etheric sea.
Was that me in that recording? That had to have been the station's final moments, when the etheric sea phenomenon suddenly spread and engulfed all of Solaris, like Luke said. But those droplets in the sky, that was retroact rain. So that might have been an image of an event long ago, not part of the etheric sea phenomenon itself. Did I really fall from the etheric sea? Or what lay beyond it? Junchi did say the droplets could act as some kind of gateway. Back then, could I have... Aemeath?
What's up? Not at all. I'm fine.
I'd recommend you keep this private. Don't leave the recording for the Academy's teams to find. Remember what I said earlier. It's a nest of competing factions. Anything connected to your past needs to be handled with discretion. So, what do you think, leader of the Black Shores?
Very few people know about that. Be direct with me, Luke. I know you knew me before, but I acted mostly as a bloom bearer in the past. You and I, what exactly are we to each other?
Friends, I'd say. Not the kind who lived in each other's pockets. But, as a Huanglong saying puts it, true friendships are still waters that run deep. We met by chance, and by another twist of fate, you entrusted me with a rather long-term assignment. How about this? Strangers in passing who became confidants. How does that definition suit you? Sorry. but it's the truth. We didn't spend much time together, but we got along instinctively. Star Torch is a web of competing interests. If this video leaks, it'd create quite the cleanup operation. After your sudden exit years ago, people were lining up to unpack your history. Solaris's golden boy. Forever a mystery. You're not the same as when we first met. But let's save the reminiscing for later. Navora's hurt. I've stabilized her, but as a doctor, I must stay to watch over her. From this point, you'll have to proceed alone. We'll wait here for the Academy's retrieval team.
All right. I'll see you back at the infirmary. Luke, when you said, I'm not the same, what did you mean?
Just my impression. I could be wrong, but you seem lighter now. More hopeful, happier. And that's not a bad thing.
So it was here.
This is the research outpost you mentioned before.
One of them. I worked at several outposts back then, but this one wasn't so lucky. The scan shows it was hit by a sudden void storm surge. No survivors. So that's why I never saw them again back at the Academy. I thought I just didn't see them around.
Aemeath.
Anything swallowed by the void storms slowly loses its existence until it's forgotten entirely. If a cassette makes it out, at least there's a record. But if that gets erased too, then even the fact that they died is erased. Use the core. I want to see them again.
Aemeath, you were amazing. If not for you, that Glomoth would have crushed us to a bloody pulp. I'm still shaking, but you're already cool as ice. Are all synchronists from Rebel College as composed as you?
If you want to thank her, share your Voidstorm research. To the Frostlands came our little Aemeath for this curiosity. You should show her that thesis you've been writing for years.
Aemeath, you think cassettes might be a breakthrough? I'm not sure. Right now, they're just for archiving. Actual transcription feels like a leap.
Try looking to the exoswarm for inspiration. In Lahai-Roi, only one power against the Voidstorm exists, and that all comes from the Exostrider.
Your thesis or your delicious stew, either works. I'm not picky. As for the Void Storm, I'll try all your ideas. The problem is, we don't understand the Void Storm deeply enough. Especially in the depths with high void matter concentration. No probe survives the journey, so research is stuck. I can't shake the feeling that... When I was a child, my parents were lost to a void storm. Soon after, I even forgot what they looked like. So you see, death hasn't been all bad. Once I became a digital ghost, void matter couldn't affect me anymore. Even if the whole world forgets my friends and colleagues, I still get to remember every single one of them.
Aemeath?
Yep.
You don't always have to smile through everything.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm happy. Really. It's the way I choose to live. You're too serious, always overthinking, hence the long face. You wouldn't understand how happy this moment makes me. Come on, I'll show you the Frostland's slumbering giant. Lahai-Roi's Exostrider. So the rain holding Jinjo captive stopped. Time began to flow again, and everyone got to celebrate a new beginning with the moon-chasing festival. Then you return to the Black Shores, to the place that's always watched over you from afar. Oh, and the archipelagos, Raguna and Septimont. Oh, I just love how different these places feel. It's all so wonderful. I love hearing these stories.
Satellites, quiet core, resonance is hard to find. Meteors crash towards frozen crust that can't crush, crave for